Good morning, everybody. It's Jean-Marie. I am working today with the January Bargain Bead Box. It took me a minute to remember which one I was on. This is the Desert Sands box with these beautiful little tile beads that we received. The Picasso Jasper. I think it was Picasso Jasper. Maybe it was Picture Jasper. I should really check. Indeed, it is Picture Jasper, not Picasso Jasper. Oh, hi. Hi, baby. My baby kitty has come to say hi. Alright, so this is going to be a necklace and earrings project. Not too sure about a bracelet. Maybe, possibly, but definitely a necklace and an earrings. And I do have out my 16 gauge wire. This is a coated wire, but it's nice and strong and sturdy. If you have the German wire, use that because it would probably be better than this coated stuff, because once this coated wire gets a chip in it, it's basically a spot for you know, the antiquing, or just generally for the spot for the wire to start to rust or discolor, and that's never good. I'm not 100% sure how long a piece I'm going to need of it. I'm going to cut 6 inches and hope for the best with that. I'm going to give it a flush cut. I'm going to flush cut the other end so it's nice and flat, and take my round nose pliers at this point and create a loop . I think my kitten wants to be in my lap. Apologize for the noise. Alright, and I'm not sure yet that I want to straighten that out. I'm going to leave it for the time being. I may in the end decide that I want to do the what they call breaking the neck and straighten it so it looks more like an eye pin, but I'm going to wait on that for now. And this is what the necklace is going to hang from. I'm coming down with a cold, so please excuse the way I sound. We're going to need a whole lot of eye pins. And I also need some ball head pins, which I didn't get out. Let me get some of those. Well, hello. I got 2 little kitties at my feet, actually. What are you guys looking for? Attention or food? My guess is food. I'm going to pause for a minute. I got to go feed the kitties. It seems they wanted food. It wasn't me. Surprise, surprise. They're doing really well. They're doing great. They definitely have taken over my house. They're climbing everything, knocking everything over. They're doing what kitties are supposed to do, I suppose. And they're doing it quite well. So I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the tiles. And each one of those are going to go on a ball head pin. And I'm hoping my balls are not going to slide through because the opening is a little bit large. I have a crow outside right at the moment saying good morning. Apologize for all the noises, people, but, you know, this is this is real life in my world. So, oh, it does have like a double drilled hole. That's not very pretty. That one might not work. I think I'm going to change this one out. I don't like that. I'll grab a different one. The beauty of living in the Maine woods. Alright, so we're done with the ball head pins. These are all going to get a wrapped loop because these pins are a little on the thin side. So I'm going to take my... I'm going to move some of this out of the way, actually. And I'm just going to put my tip of my round nose right at the top of my bead. Bend it over the bead, over the round nose. Go into that curve. Up. Rotate my pliers and come around. So I have this. Alright. And then I'm going to grab that with my pliers if I can get it up from under everything. Just going to hold that loop. And I'm going to take my wire end and just, whoops, break it right off and just create a few loops, a few wraps. Oh, my brain is not woken up yet. And this is what I have. So I'm going to come into the back side and just get right in there tight and snip that wire. I'm going to try to snip that wire. It doesn't seem as though it snipped. There we go. Give that a little squeeze and straighten my loop back out. And I have a nicely wrapped. My wire is going to spin on me. My bead's going to spin on my wire, so it's not going to stay in the position I need it for the moment, but that's okay. This is what we've got. So I am going to wire wrap the rest of these. I'll do one more with you, and then I'm going to wire wrap the rest of them off screen. Maybe by then the crow will have moved on. Up and over. Rotate my pliers, bring my wire around. Now I've got a loop with a little tail facing out. Grab that loop. Grab that tail. Maybe. And oh, this one's not a fight with me. Of course, the other one went really nice and easy. This piece of wire is a little flimsy. It doesn't quite want to do its turning. Alright. We will make it work, though. It's not as pretty as the other one. But it's done. You got it. Alright, come in here and trim it again. Or trim this one as well, I should say. Poke my wire down. Straighten my little stem. So that's what we're going to do. 5 more times. Until I have 7 beads. And I will be right back. Okay, I've got my beads all wrapped. So now to remember the pattern I was going to go with. That's the fun part. Alright, so we are going to need, I'm going to slide these down just a little bit. I know they're out of screen, but really I'm just kind of sliding them out of the way for the moment. And each of these, and there should be 7 of them, and these are the 8mm smooth picture jasper, They are each getting a eye pin. Gosh, that one's pretty. So much marbling in it. I love that one. I love them all, but I do have favorites in here. And this one's interesting. It's got a black band all the way around it, and not only is it a band, but it's like indented. It's kind of cool. And there is number 9 of these. So I'm just going to do simple loops on these. I do want them to go the opposite direction of the loop that's on there. So I'm trying to create that by bending it in the opposite direction. It may or it may not come out right. Trim my wire down. And the crow is back. I have a huge pine tree just off the side of my driveway. It is, gosh, it's huge. The base of it is about as big around as my kitchen. I swear, it's really big. It's not that big, obviously, but I'm exaggerating. But it is really large, and they love that tree. Now they also have 2 little rats at my feet, playing in a box. And I swear the whole time I was paused, that crow did not make a sound. I guess he just wants to be heard. What you gonna do? The loop didn't come out lovely, but as long as it holds everything on, I'm okay with that. Alright, so at the risk of this becoming extremely boring and repetitive, I am going to pause and finish up the rest of them. Okay, there is that row. Now the next row will be, oh my goodness, I can get my feet up here. Next row will be this, and this, and there's where the other one went. I knew there was an extra one there. And then after that, whoops, I'm sorry, bumping things. It'll just be this, and this. So I'm going to put eye pins in all of these. My goodness, they are going to town on that box. Oh well, they're occupied. That's the important thing. And then there will be the 3 6mm matte jaspers right in the center. So again, I'm just going to pause and get all of those turned. Okay, now we are ready to start attaching. So each of these little 8mm are going to get opened and attached to the tile bead. So I did have a question from somebody asking me if I would do some tutorials using the companion bundles. I will do my best making a tutorial using components similar to the companion bundles that I have in my stash, but I don't buy the companion bundles. I find the box itself to be what I want to work with. I do add stuff from my own stash from time to time, but I find the companion bundles to kind of be, and I'm not saying anything against Bargain Bead Box, but I find them to be kind of something on their own. I mean, they should be their own. I don't know. I don't really know how I want to say it. I'm not trying to diss Bargain Bead Box at all. I just don't think that the box specifically needs a companion bundle. Maybe a couple of companion pieces, you know, like maybe some cactus charms as a companion to this would have been good. I don't think it needs a full bundle, because in my opinion that changes the whole box. And I like what the boxes are. I like to stick with what the boxes are. I don't really want to change it from what they are. So I don't really work with the companion bundles. I do, however, add a few pieces. Like one of my projects that's coming up, I did happen to have, I have these charms, which are in one of the companion boxes, which I had these from Amazon, so I already planned on putting these in. And then I had this piece, which I might or might not use. I have this one that I do plan on using, but I mean, you could substitute it with the ones from the companion bundle when I make this piece if you want. But I don't specifically work with the companion bundles. So, you know, nothing against the box at all. Nothing against Bargain Bead Box for wanting to put in the companion bundles. It's just not what I want in mine. So, sorry. Anyway. And it's probably a good thing, because I usually sell out so fast I wouldn't get one anyway. Whoop. My tummy's down the ground. Alright, get on there. If I was, however, to get a companion bundle, I would love to make just jewelry specifically from the companion bundle, but as its own entity. And I have so much stuff in my stash that I really need to use anyway. I've been collecting for a few years now. Ooh, kitties have decided to start wrestling. There's that. Now the next center three will get a little 6mm. All right, now I'm debating whether or not I want to work harden this a little bit. I do want to give it some semblance of a curve. Just a slight one, not too much. Actually, try something with these. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we'll see. It may just end up straightening it on me. Well, I don't think it really changed anything, but that's okay. I'm not going to work harden this. I don't really think this particular piece needs it. If you're working with an 18 gauge, you may want to work harden your wire a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to feed on one of our silver spacer beads, the shortest of our little components, 2 more spacer beads, our next component, 2 more spacer beads, one of our 3 center ones, 1, 2 spacer beads, 2 spacer beads, and our third one, 2 spacer beads. I don't think I got enough spacer beads out, so oh, they're right there beside me. Never mind. I do have them out. So 2 more, and then our last one, and 1 more. So obviously 6 inches of wire was way too much. So I think if you wanted to go with, I think if you went with 4, you'd have more than enough room to work. Try to get these all to hang correctly. And this is what we've got. Gosh, I think that's really pretty. I like that a lot. Alright, so at this point, I don't want to push these down too tight. I do want them to have some freedom of movement. But I'm going to come in with my cutters. I'm going to give myself 3/4 of an inch. Trim that off. Try to roll this back in the right direction, but I'll probably end up having to straighten it. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. Actually, it's pretty much straight. Do it. Turn it just a little bit here. And I want to close that loop a little. Okay, close this one a little more too. Now at this point I can leave it like this, or try to give it a little more curve. But there it is. This one on this side does not want to hang correctly, and I think it's just because the wire keeps twisting in my bead, but alright, there is that part. Looking very pretty. I like it. Looks good. And I think it's a nice way to use those tile beads. And I got cat hair everywhere now. The joys of having a cat back in the house. Alright, so from this point, I am debating if I'm going to simply string these, if I'm going to do them, nope, I'm going to do them on head pins. That's what I'm going to do. I've made up my mind. And I kind of wish I had left that bead. No, I don't really need it. Never mind. I have enough there. So what are my component pieces going to be? I have this. I have this. Do I want to add? I actually really like that right there. Should I bring in these little red jaspers? I don't really have the red jaspers in this one, so there's probably no point bringing those in. Maybe instead of these, I could do that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I like that right there. That's what I'm going to do. You can certainly change yours up and do whatever you want for your strand. You just do a simple string beading. Yeah, whatever works for you. This is going to be my pattern for my necklace portion. I think that's going to be really pretty. Now I need to figure out how many I need to do. I think I want it to come pretty much around. I don't generally make my necklaces with a beaded section that goes right to the back. Usually I end it with some chain. But I think, no, because when you're linking them together, that gives you areas where your hair can catch in it and pull. So I'm not going to do that. I won't do that with this one. I do want to do one eventually, though, that just goes all the way around with no chain on the back. But it's not going to be this one. So, decision made. Alright, so I need more of these and more of these. Let me get this moved up here out of the way a bit. And bring in more of these ones. Pick up some of this mess I have on the table. Get those red jaspers out of the way. I think I'm done with, well, I don't know if I'm done with those silver beads yet or not. I might need those on my earrings, which I haven't really designed yet, so. Unfortunately, the way this past few weeks has been super crazy, my creativity has really taken a hit. And honestly, I'm so indecisive right now on what I'm doing that it's not even funny. So, please bear with me. Alright. And just see, I was doing one of these. One of these. And I am really just designing this as I go. I mean, I had this idea in mind, but other than that, I really hadn't designed this too much beyond that point. So I am kind of designing a bit on the fly here. Which sometimes I think is the best, because it, you know, if you plan things out too much, you overthink it. Alright. So that gives me, I think I want one more section of this one. That'll give me 4 of that section and 3 of this section. And then do that again for the other side. Alright, so I've got that side. Now for this side we'll do the same thing. We'll do 4, whoop, do 4 of this. I do believe the kittens are now chewing on the leg of my chair. There. Okay, now we do 3 of for now. These jasper beads are so pretty. And you know, they're very muted, brown, understated kind of bead to work with, but they really do make some very, very pretty jewelry. Alright, and one more of those. That one's very pretty. Almost looks like Dalmatian jasper. Alright, let's save those bead caps for the earrings. Move that out of the way. And again, this is just going to be a whole lot of creating simple links, simple loops to link. That's going to be the process. I'm going to do these up and I will be back. Okay, these are all ready. So let's start by just hooking them together first. So this is the beauty of simple loops. You can just open, hook, and close. And making sure they're closed tight is pretty key. And I don't always do that. So I just want to check and make sure afterwards that I've got them all closed tightly. And if you don't like making simple loops, you can do wrapped ones. It's totally up to you. So there is one side of the strand. You can even do wrapped ones that are linked right together, so otherwise you would have to use, you know, a jump ring in between to connect them. But if you wanted to do wrapped loops and just connect them right together, that's always an option. And then again, you can always do this right on a piece of beading wire. It will give you a little bit different look, but for the most part it would be the same. Put a little silver spacer bead or something in these areas where I'm linking them, just so you can get the same length. That would work too. Yeah, there's that. So now just to connect them. Ow, I have a cat chewing on my toe. There's no boundaries with kittens. I might have to open that a little more because that 16 gauge wire is kind of chunky. I probably could have used a jump ring there to connect it to. That would probably have worked a little better, but oh well. Yeah. If I can get it to lay. I don't think I'm going to need to add a whole lot of chain to this. It's really just going to be a matter of enough to add a clasp to, because I don't want it to hang really long. I want it to kind of fall right on my breastbone, so that the center of it really just starts to touch the top of your cleavage. It's not meant to be a really long necklace. I'm gonna say about 3 inches. Ouch! 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 You got kitty claws. Hi, baby. Want to say hi? Want to say hi? Yeah. What are you doing up here? Oh yes, get into everything now. Typical of a kitty cat, I guess. Hello. Hello. What you doing? Alright, you need to get down now. You said hi, go play. Beat up your sister. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I have 2 kittens now. I think I did in my video that I recorded. I recorded my show and tell, and I think in that I mentioned that I had 2 kittens now. But I scrapped it because it didn't come out very good, so I probably have not mentioned it actually yet. I have 2 kittens now. A girl and a boy, brother and sister. Both orange. She's much darker orange than him, which is kind of funny because only 20% of orange cats are ever female. And when I got her, I actually thought her was a he. But it definitely is a her. Yeah, and that's Lily's. Lily wanted one too, so I said, yeah, go ahead, pick one out. You know, being Mimi. So she picked out the other one and named it Waffles, which is what she wanted me to name mine originally. And I was like, I'm not naming it Waffles, sorry. So she named hers Waffles. So I have Jinx and Waffles. Well, she has Waffles, but guess what? She lives with Mimi. So, yeah, such is life, right? Got one, you might as well have two. Alright, what did I do with my small jump rings? I had some here, I know I did. There they are. So in addition to having my son living with me, his dog, his big black lab, and 2 kittens, I don't even know how to say it. Life has certainly changed. I don't know if I'm coming and going most days. But, oh well, that's okay. I might, once I put the clasp on this, find that 4 inches was a little too long. I might probably have gone with 3 inches, so 1.5 on each side. We'll find out. If I need to shorten it, I can always shorten it. It sure is pretty, though. Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay, so clasp. I do believe I have used up everything in the box. Actually, I don't even know if this month's box came with a clasp. Did it? I can't remember. Yeah, I guess it did. It was the square type, which I actually have some of those in my stash. So I do have a huge tub of toggles and clasps that I've been collecting over time. And I do actually have, ouch, sorry, ouch. Oh, yeah, he just dug right into my leg. I do happen to have these same toggles that we received in the box. Oh, life is great. Who could ask for more? Oh, get 2, they said. Yeah, 2 is better than 1. You're a pain. Oh, goodness. I apologize, everyone. I really am sorry for the confusion of my videos lately. Unfortunately, this is my life right now. Alright, pain in the butt 1. It's like having, whoops, sorry. Thing 1 and thing 2 here. It's just going to be right in the middle of everything. So I'm sorry if it bothers you guys that this is happening. I really am sorry. But this is my life. And I can't apologize for that, so. They will grow. All too soon. And I'm going to enjoy them while they're little. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can get this all straightened out here. And there we go. I hope you guys like it. Let's move on to some earrings. I don't even know where I'm at for time. I should probably check. This has been a day. Oh, we got time. We got time. You can make some earrings. You may not want to stick with me for it, but, you know, I don't even blame you. That's okay. All right, what do I want to do, though? Let's see. So I'm thinking something like that. And I do want to incorporate these in it too. What am I going to do? How about a couple of dangles coming off in it? Do I like that? Maybe if I do a third one of these, that would probably break it up a little better. But something like that. It don't look too bad. Yeah, I think that's what we'll go with. I'm running out of time. I can't really make too many changes in my mind right now. My mind just can't handle it. Sorry. Oh, goodness. All right. So I am going to need 6 more ball head pins out. Let me see. Excuse me. There's that one. I swear if anyone didn't know me, and you guys really don't, I know, but you'd think I was drunk all the time, and I honestly don't even drink. I mean, I might have a glass of wine every now and then, but I don't really drink. I'm just naturally weird, for lack of a better word. Oh well, I am who I am. And let me see. And do I like this? I'm not sure. Oops. I don't think that's too bad. It might be a little big. Should I do away with the top piece? I don't know. Let's see. If I was to just do that with these kind of dangling off in it, it definitely loses something there. What about just putting on a silver bead at the top? No, I don't like that either. I'm going with this. We'll see. Hopefully it will look okay. I have a feeling it's going to come out rather large, but then again, so is the necklace, right? It has a lot of dangle, has a lot of movement. So, yep, that's what I'm doing. Try to bend that over that bead cap without it twisting on me. Get back into frame so you guys can see me. Move that one over. Sorry. Okay, I have to actually make wrapped loops with these ones. I forgot that they're very thin. I'm getting ready to do a simple loop, but that is not going to work. So obviously the little leg climber here is Jinx. He is way more mischievous, way more trouble causing, and a bit of a little bit brute than the sister is. She's so calm, she's so good. I mean, she likes to climb and stuff, but he is a little beast. And now he's found another way up, and he's working his way over here. He's bound and determined to be right in the way. Yeah, there he is. That's Jinx, everybody. Working his way through. Don't mind the yellow fur. Jinxie, Jinxie, nobody wants to see you playing with beads. Alright? Cute as you are, that's not what they came for. Here, play with the beads over there. Back across again. That is not for you. No. We're not going to take things. No. Alright, bead out of the mouth. No. Oh my word. I'm so sorry, everybody. Not once has it been Waffles up here. It's always Jinx. Oh, should need him hijinks. My leg is on fire now. He's dug it so many times since I've been sitting here. Oh. Welcome to the nut house, everyone. Well, let's see if I can actually get back into this camera and show you what I'm doing. I've just been wrapping these, just doing my wire wraps on these little segments. Nothing really out of the ordinary or even fascinating for that matter. I've done out a brand new pair of cutters, and for some reason I think that I may have mixed up my new ones with my old ones and donated the wrong pair. Because a lot of times I donate them just to, you know, to the school for the younger kids to use to whatever they're doing craft wise. Alright, so I'm thinking 3 little pieces of chain here. Let's go 3 links, 3 links, and 5 links. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Don't even know if these links open, to be honest with you. I may have to use a jump ring. Didn't think about wiring them to it. Probably because I was distracted. I am going to do that. So I'm going to pause, take these off, rewire them, attaching the chain. I will be right back. Okay, so what I've been doing is just adding the chain right to my wrapped loop. So over, up and over, around, and then at this point I'm just hooking on my chain, and on this one it's going to be the 5-link piece. Just snap it in there, hold on to my loop with the chain on the inside, and do my wraps. Turn that off. Boy, I need to get out some different cutters. These are driving me nuts. Alright. Same thing. Over. Up and over. Twist. And rotate. And all that good stuff. Hook on one of the 3 links. That in there. Come on. Snap in. There we go. And wrap that up. Listen to them. Oh my goodness. So I may have to design a bracelet to go with this, so I might come back at some point in time. I'm not guaranteeing anything because I still have to reshoot my show and tell for June. But I might have to come back and make a bracelet to go with this. We'll see. Alright, one more to go. We can start putting stuff together. Now, all right, now it's just time to put it together. So I'm going to open this link down here. Feed on one of the short ones, the longer one, and another one of the short ones. Close it up tight because that chain is very thin and it will sneak through if it's not closed tight enough. And that's what we have. It's pretty. I like it. I think it will go well with these earrings. I mean, with this bracelet. Oh my word, with this necklace. It's been a morning. And I still have to go to work tonight. Oh my goodness. There. I think that's really pretty. I actually like them. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to, but I really, really do. Now at this point you can decide, do you want to ear wire and make it even longer? Or do you want to hook it to a ball post? I think I'm going to hook it to a ball post, but I've got to dig them out. And I have a cat working his way over here again, so I'm going to pause, get out my ball posts, and relocate the cat. Okay, so I have dug these out, and I am simply going to open this link. I could at this point decide whether or not I wanted to add a jump ring. I really am trying to eliminate as much length as possible. And now I have Miss Waffles deciding to come wandering through. This is Waffles. Say hi, Waffles. No, let's not chew on the camera. Yep, that's really helpful. Thank you. Come on. Go play with your brother. I promise, guys, I'm almost done. All right. They will learn to be better behaved eventually. Now they're trying to climb the living room curtains. Yep. Get another kitty. It'll be fun. Here we go. Here is the earrings. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Thank you so much for sticking with me. If you have, I really do appreciate it. I'm going to put this up on a form and let you guys see it. And I'll try to get a quick picture in of the two of my kitties, because I haven't introduced you to Miss Waffles yet. So I will be right back. So here is the finished set. I think it came out real pretty. I like it a lot. It does have a lot of movement. Hi, Jinx. You have got a dirty nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Where'd you go? Hey. Why is your nose always so dirty? So, yeah, Jinx likes my earrings. He thinks they're pretty cool. And this is baby's sister, Waffles, behaving herself as usual. And again, Mr. Jinx. Well, now Waffles is going to join in on the fun. So if you guys have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking with me. I gotta go because Jinx is about ready to pull a pin. Have a great day, everybody.